6 Essential Steps to Resolve a Conflict in Hotel Work, Part 1. Though Raphael enjoyed working as the head chef of the hotel, working with Min, the general manager, was a constant struggle for him. At every meeting, Raphael would take great care to explain why all her ideas were unworkable. Also, Min was constantly asking for sales projections and financial data from him, and always wanted it in excruciating detail. Supplying these figures was taking up a large amount of the kitchen department's already packed schedule. Frankly, he thought, she was nothing but a dry, negative perfectionist. Min, on the other hand, thought that Raphael was a maverick. She always had to interrupt meetings because of his ridiculous schemes, and whenever she asked him for the data she needed to keep the hotel's finances in order, he would always stall and make her have to ask him again several times. Min, he felt, was nothing but an unrealistic show-off. It got to the point where neither of them could stand to be in the same room together. The hotel clearly suffered under this conflict between two of its key employees, and something clearly needed to be done. I don't know about you, but I hate conflicts at work. Spending my work days trying to avoid people and subconsciously finding fault with everything they say or do is not exactly my idea of a good time. I used to be an expert at dodging conflicts in the hotels that I worked in, and I'm here to tell you that it just doesn't work. What does work is facing the conflict and doing something about it. I've seen what looked like huge, insurmountable, serious conflicts disappear into dust when handled constructively. I've also seen a tiny problem grow into a dreadful problem that threatened to topple hotels. You can't win a conflict in a hotel. Winning a conflict, that is, getting the outcome you want, regardless of what the other person wants, can be gratifying, but the problem is that the underlying issue has not been solved. It will simply reappear in a few shifts' time. Much better than winning a conflict at work is resolving it. And the price of inaction is high, because unresolved, long-running conflicts result in antagonism, breakdown in communications, inefficient teams, stress and low productivity. In short, unresolved conflict make hoteliers terribly unhappy at work. With all this in mind, here are the essential steps to constructively resolve conflicts at work within hotels. Realise that conflicts are inevitable in hotels. Show me a hotel without conflict and I'll show you a hotel where no one cares. Handle conflict sooner rather than later. This is the single most important tip to successfully resolve conflict in hotels. Do it now. Ask. If somebody has done something that made you angry, if you don't understand somebody's viewpoint, if you don't understand their actions, ask. The steps can be applied to almost any kind of conflict between hotel co-workers. Invite the other person to talk about the situation. Say, Raphael, I'd really like to talk to you. Do you have half an hour sometime today? We could meet in the meeting room B. A hurried conversation at your desk between emails and phone calls won't solve anything. Tomorrow we carry on with this, with 6 essential steps to resolve a conflict in the hotel, Part 2. I'll speak to you then.